privileged and greatly honored to address this auspicious occasion of the Youth League Orientation Workshop being facilitated by the ZIMBABWE School of Ideology. This is a major milestone in the history of the Youth League, as this workshop acts as a precursor of the many lined up Youth League mobilization programs ahead of the 2023 poll. Dear comrades, allow me to first express my profound gratitude to our President and First Secretary of the ruling party ZANU PF, His Excellency Comrade Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, for appointing me the Secretary for Youth Affairs. I am greatly humbled by the trust bestowed in me. In the same vein, let me also take this opportunity to congratulate you, comrades, for being elected into your various portfolios during the 7th National Conference of the Youth League held in May last year. I want to congratulate you also. What it now entails is that you and me have been left with an enormous task of advancing our constitutional mandate of being the vanguard of the party. Hence, this is the first step of being given the right direction to fulfillment of our mandate by the ZIMBABWE School of Ideology. Comrades, the Youth League as the vanguard of the party is expected to uphold the high values of this new era. Patriotism, hard work, and honesty are and shall remain the key to our party and country's success. In this regard, let me also take this opportunity to say this workshop is a critical learning process to ensure that resultantly we are able to stay the Youth League in line with the party's ethos. I am aware that this workshop will cover a lot of interesting and critical topics in youth development. But let me also take this opportunity to share with you some of my aspirations to come out of this workshop. Drug and substance abuse have become a menace amongst the demographic. Zvinodhaka, ndo zvatidestroya senyika. So we must declare war to end this delinquent behavior, belittling our youth. Those that are peddling the drugs to our youth have long plans of destroying the whole demographic dividend, thereby killing the future leadership, and must never allow that to continue unabated. Indiscipline in form of name dropping of the president and First Family, taking advantage of our proximity to the president and the First Family, should stop forthwith. We cannot be leaders who abuse the name of our principal, in so doing bringing the name of the party into disrepute. In the same vein, ZANU PF is a peace-loving party, and as such, carrying out violent behavior, using the name of the party for self-aggrandizement is a non-forgivable offense. Social media abuse, retrogressive to national development. There is need to encourage our members to use social media responsibly, propagating the successes of the Second Republic, ably led by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Mnangagwa. So, as youth leaders, we must emulate our senior party leadership in preaching tolerance, peace, and unity. Equally, we must encourage our youth to shun vices such as corruption, illegal mining, magorokoza, land grabbing, and being land barons. We must ensure that we create an enabling environment for empowerment of the youth and create awareness campaigns, educating the youth to be hard workers who earn their living in a straightforward manner. Against this background, we must commend our youth who are doing exceptionally well in mining, agriculture, and other economic spheres. Let us continue rallying them and others that we immensely contribute towards the attainment of an upper middle income society by 2030. Dear comrades, as we anticipate finalization of the delimitation exercise by the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, we are expected to come up with a scientific and robust mobilization strategy that will guarantee the party the much needed 5 million votes plus during the 2023 harmonized elections. We must continue mobilizing our youth to register to vote, not to just vote, but to vote for ZANU PF. Every ward and constituency must be profiled to see how best we can harness the young age group, particularly new time voters. In conclusion, let us be reminded that we are already in a campaign mode. Therefore, we must remain vigilant in defense of our revolutionary party. We cannot be a youth league that is easily frightened by all kinds of passing winds in both our political and economic landscape. We have to tighten our loins and rise to the expectations of all of the times. Let us be bold, brave throughout all trials and tribulations. That is the mark of being a revolutionary cadre. I wish you a fruitful and a very, very good learning process. Before I take leave, Comrade Guest of Honor, you can allow me to say, violent, we are not going to accept. There's no room for violence in ZANU PF. ZANU PF is a peaceful, loving party. There's no room for violence. ZANU PF haisi kuwa vanhu. ZANU PF ndeye kuwina nekugona mabasa akanaka. So my comrades in this house, I want to encourage you to work very hard on behalf of the party, on behalf of our party, on behalf of our president. And we also want to appreciate the good works that our president is doing, and it's known all over that he's not sleeping. The president is 7 o'clock in our office. So we want to adopt the same as the Youth League. And we have also volunteered to be war veterans of the future. Because there's no way we can kill the word war veteran. So we need to make sure that we adopt that name and install it in us. So we are now war veterans of the future. Saka chimurenga ichi takutobvawo nacho patabva nacho pano takusvika kumberi kuti takabva nechimurenga kure ichi takabva nacho chimurenga ichi handiti. So hatifanira kuvhundutsirwa, hatifanira kutya. Let's be vigilant to fight for our party. Musabvume kutorerwa chiri mumuromo nekuda kuombera, chiri mumaoko nekuda kuombera. So I want to thank you.